No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
Okay. Maddox? Mad Max?
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
Perhaps it's a rank among the Red Templars. It could be a title from Ancient to Vinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
Another voice from your past.
In a way, this is complicated. Maddox was a mage in Kirkwall's circle. Samson smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart. Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out of the Order. Maddox was made tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
What do you know? What do you know? So Samson was expelled because he was smuggling letters and not because he was a lyrium addict. Okay. I think... is that what they say in Dragon Age 2? I don't think they say that. Something to watch out for.
I can't believe they made a man tranquil over a few love letters.
The official charge was corrupting the moral integrity of a Templar. Knight Commander Meredith wielded the brand for far lesser offenses, believe me.
Why would Maddox need saving?
When the mages rebelled in Kirkwall, the worst battles took place at the gallows in the circle itself. I thought Maddox had died in the fighting, or was eking out a living on the streets. A hard fate for a tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him, taken him in.
Yeah, Parker, I haven't seen any what? Artificial insemination techniques in this world. No. Not even Morrigan suggested that. Yeah, exactly, lady. They said he was a junkie. I assume that was the reason they expelled him, not some love letters. That's why it's interesting that under Knight Commander Meredith, abusing lyrium was not an offense worth expulsion, but giving mages a little bit of happiness was. Well, obviously Samson doesn't care. This is bullshit. Maddox could be a powerful ally, yes, because Tranquils don't care out shit. They just do what they are told, or so we believe. It would be better to have him on our side, I think. Yeah.
Having an inside man among Samson's forces would be invaluable, if we could convince him.
I couldn't say. I've lived around Tranquil most of my life, and I've never understood them. It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still. Tranquil and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
Nice. Yeah, she was addicted to delirium herself, wasn't she? Good point, Parker. A letter. Dear me, I'm still alive, your loving brother Colin. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead. Again, if the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would never have heard that their fine commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I am not sorry you left them. I thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition, but you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try your lowing sister. See how easy this is, Mia. Okay.
Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Alright.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
So let's do the what? Operation and go to Al Royeaux. This responds, doesn't it?
Inquisitor?
Besides, a bunch of them are already done with their own operations. Although Meredith expelled Samson way before she ever had the Red Lyrium idol, didn't she? If I remember the timeline correctly. That went splendidly. Naturally, these worthies of Orlais wanted nothing more than to be given everything while providing nothing in return. But I set the record straight. If they want our assistance in supporting their efforts to restore war-torn Dales, they'll need to show some deference to our agents and ensure that any troop movements and trade efforts the Inquisition makes in the Dales are given the highest priority. All it took was a bit of negotiation and a few subtle threats. They sent along some lovely gifts to show their appreciation for your presence in Skyhold, and the Consortium should ensure that any attempts we make to gather coin in the future are much easier. Not that I really care. Deal with Lord Basile Maron. Okay. Dearest Josephine, do you recall the last letter I sent about the new volunteers who have reported to Saladin Keep to help with our efforts? Lady Doucette, daughter of Lord Basile Maron, was one of them. We were unaware of her real identity because she came to us disguised as a villager. Unfortunately, Lord Basile has just now discovered the whereabouts of her missing daughter and has accused the Inquisition of kidnapping her. Lord Basile's colorful slander of the Inquisition has cast a shadow on our relations with wealthy southern Orlesian society. Complicating matters, Lady Doucette refuses to return to her father and the gilded cage of a gentlewoman. I can't very well tie her up and deliver her to Lord in a barrel, can I? Sincerely, Edward. Yeah, exactly, lady. He was around expelled before chapter 1 or act 1 in Dragon Age. Okay, Lady Doucette should follow her heart. Lord Basile is a minor noble and his favor is not worth courting. I can trick him into social ruin. When he's thrown down, he may rant, but no one will listen. Why can't we? We don't have to literally put her in a barrel, but Lady Doucette know. But let Lady Doucette know in no uncertain time that she's no longer welcome in the Inquisition. Nah, let's keep her.
Inquisitor?
I'm tired of sucking up to those fucking Orlesian bastards. Okay, let's go to Al Royeaux. It's a perfect segue into traveling to Al Royeaux, isn't it? The perfect segue. Okay, let's go. Val Royeaux. This changed, didn't it? This was different. I'm positive. Why did that happen? Interesting. I'm sure this was different, because I have been seeing it all over the place. Although this doesn't seem like... No, maybe it is a dangerous mission. People were trying to get her out of business. Maybe that they will try to kill her now. Who knows? Yeah, the other one was more of a close-up to his face. Interesting. Although Val Royeaux seemed... Ah, he's my friend now. Okay. Roger that, lady. I knew a lot of bureaucrats that could be called Lady Paper Pusher. That's what they did. Lovely job. I wish I had that one. But Paper Chaser, maybe you are a university professor.
And you know it.
Theirs were not the only houses affected by the loss of heaven.
The land is only part. The girl has run off to the Inquisition.
A calling deeper than death to a name.
I wonder if they are talking about that woman.
So the mages are back in line, and the Templars are mad as rabbits?
A free mage alliance of sorts. No circles. A bold move, and needed if what I hear is true about this Elder One.
What I wouldn't give for a good old-fashioned war with swords.
Was this open before? I don't think this was open before. This is a new place. So is this. Huh. Let's see what they sell here. This shit. A royal rest of Orlea. Plague Ritz. Here at the heart of the bazaar we offer the finest artisanal pieces from the boudoir. But shop and museum, both shop and museum, our merchandise is modeled on the tastes of our most glorious rulers of the past. Rest well, compatriots, rest, nation of Orlea. The Three Little Empresses. Simple bunks in the style of Three Little Empresses, the triplets who were not triplets, humble in their youth, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumored that Empress Marie's 619 to 643 Steele had given birth to one child but adopted two lookalikes to protect her lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems. If it were to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time. Three Little Empresses, which of them is true? A simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only two. Two Little Empresses, which one will be undone? A dagger from beneath a cook, and now there's only one. One little Empress child reaping that was sown, only she knows which she was, and now she's on the throne. Accepted from the torn, a disposable walking tour of the capital by William the Bard. Ah, well, I'm really happy to hear you're rolling in dough, lady. That's always good. And that's a good nickname, the Professor. I think a guy in... Was it in... Oh, there is nothing here. What is this? Lunatic glass. Windows. What? Can buy this shit? I'm not going to spend my money on that. Let's get out of here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, in The Witcher there was a guy called the Professor. He was awesome. Sad he died. Great antagonist. Aha!
Are the fire at the heart of the world.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Not likely.
Lead the way. These parademons are vulnerable to fire damage. Well, good. Second visit to a Norlesian mansion. Let's hope it ends better than last time.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Yeah, we need to play the game, sadly enough. We need to treat this guy with velvet gloves. If we want her to be happy.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for a life.
Her life, no doubt.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Well, she did seem surprised to me. Her voice was all high-pitched. That's usually surprise, isn't it? Yeah, but the truth is she could be in danger because she's the one trying to get that to happen. I'm going with number 2 just because she seemed surprised to me. Maybe I am not catching something that my character is.
Overly complicated assassination plots are part of Orlesian politics, I take it.
They're all too common, I'm afraid.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Royeaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
Took out a contract for life. Doesn't matter. If the contract is ancient, they must fulfill it. If they want to preserve their reputation. Because people like him could know. And that gives you, I would say,
an ironclad guarantee that if you hire these guys, they will do what you ask them to, even if you die. I would hire that service if I really had a grudge. Yeah. Let's see what she wants to do. Because this is not really my problem, it's hers. I am out of my element here.
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
Ha! That guy is from the house.
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Okay. Ah, shit. Let's ask this question. How did... They did actually fabricate a comb out of thin air? Shit.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Okay. We are done. This could get me killed. This is bad news, especially because I don't have the backup team or anyone to hold my ass. Well, I don't know. If it's between letting her die and me die, I'm going to throw them Lady Montilier. Holy shit. He said an end to it tied up later, so he hasn't killed him yet. And I don't want to anger him. Yeah. We need to thread this needle carefully. Holy fuck.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassin's guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out a Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
No, I'm not going to attack this guy, but this is a good question. The fact that the contract is unusual does not explain why they are uncomfortable fulfilling it.
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Yes, you can leave.
Go then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
But I didn't see that coming. Holy fuck.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
A locksmith? How the hell do I get a locksmith? You know what? Let's just steal from this guy before we leave. The only locksmith I know is Sarah. I don't think I can liberate that guy, can I? Nah, let's get out of here. Well, that was a really dangerous situation. And the music didn't help. That was some seriously dark music. I thought he was going to poison us or maybe shoot us in the face. But yeah, that guy was really, really good at his job, lady, I agree. Quite civilized, and that's what I like. They're not like those Antiguan bastards. The crows would never do anything like that. They are complete pricks.
Please tell Lord Dorian that I can't get him an invitation to the Wintersun Ball in Leeds. He won't be surprised. He said it would probably be beyond you. It's not beyond me, it's... Tell him I'll try.
Reverse psychology.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Is she safe here? Who knows?
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two parakeets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Royeaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Royeaux?
Besides, who guarantees that the two parakeets will be willing to annul the contract? They are the mortal enemies of the Montiliers, aren't they? Once they are nobility, they have no reason to keep their word, do they? And if this is an actual solution, what Leliana is proposing, it seems good enough. I don't know why it would be a solution. It's like especially since the guild knows the contract exists. If everyone had forgotten it was there and it disappeared, well then it makes sense. But it would hurt the reputation of the guild as much, I would say. If you start saying, oh, there was a paperwork mishap now, we have to renegotiate the contract. But Liliana does have a point. We need to deal with this fast. And I don't trust Dorletians anyway.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparakets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Okay, let's see.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
That's a good one, lady.
How exactly does one turn farmers into members of the upper classes?
There are procedures for granting honored citizens of the Empire the title of Lord or Lady. Very long procedures. And so much paperwork. I've called in a substantial number of favors just to cut through half of it.
Okay.
Why did the Duparakets hate the Montiliers so much they set up a permanent assassination watch?
There's not much more beyond what I mentioned before. A Montilier and a Duparaket fell in love. A young couple, pledged elsewhere, attempted to elope. The whole thing ended so violently, it's a wonder any survived. It's fortunate the Duparaket's descendants hold no grudges.
Okay. This is the question I had.
What if the Duparakets refuse to aid you?
I've already contacted the Duparakets, Inquisitor. They're ready to help us. It will be a long road, but a lordship is a chance to restore a proud lineage to their heirs. Besides, I've promised them a heavy bag of coin once this is over.
Sweeten the deal.
Are you sure the House of Repose will forget this assassin contract on a farmer's signature?
It's perfectly legal. In Royeaux's noble circles, a written word is a bond. Besides, the guild would never risk being so unspeakably crass.
What?
These assassins are afraid of being seen as impolite.
Breaking one's public oath or bond implies a certain poverty in Orlais. A common merchant may lack the resources or manners to fulfill a debt, but among the guilds, it would be shameful.
Of course. That's why he warned us out the contract. And even said that, or gave his stamp of approval on Josephine's scheme here. Which involves...
You said I'd have to do some favors in Royeaux if we want to make the Duparakets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Duparakets as lords.
You know what? I'm not going to I'm not going to become the servant of a bunch of Orlesian noblemen. No way. No way. Fetching lords? Are you serious? No. The lord of some noble asshole. She can forget about raising the duplicates. And she said personally, I don't mind using the Inquisition to do those things, but I personally, the Inquisitor? Let's see if that's the case. Making the Uparik's nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot on Josephine's life. The first step is gaining a noble sponsor. Countess Dion is willing to help in exchange for news about her lover, Ellerly, a mage who went missing after the Mage Templar War erupted. Okay, as long as I am personally not involved in this bullshit, I'll do it. But if a quest requires me to either go and talk to the nobles and humble myself before them, I'll not do it. Impossible. But let's send Liliana to that, why not?
Inquisitor.
Find where the fucking guy is. Alright. What other quests do we have? The Inner Circle. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing this. Well, all my people are occupied at the moment. The Cradle of Sulevin. What is this shit? There is a legendary elven sword rumored to be found within an overgrown ruin on the edge of the Arbor Wilds. Let's wait on that, just before we go to the main quest. Crestwood. Rifts have been spotting near the Tree Trout Farm. Or Sister Bone wants to cremate the... whatever. I know why I can't go to this rift. There is a freaking dragon in the way. In Emerald Graves, these rifts were extremely overleveled. This is all things to make humans happy, which I want to. Let's see. Slay the dragons. Why would I? Rifts on the other side of the what? The bridge. Make a human happy? No. Make a human happy? No. A fisherman was near Uekel's crossing when the Red Templars brought the bridge down. He thought he saw something glimmering. Okay. This could work. Secure the towers. That means entering dragon territory, which I won't do just yet. Bloodstone Sorbet of the Emperor de Leon. Okay, let's go and do this then. Nah, but let's first judge the Mayor of Crestwood. To finish this video on that note. Bring the human.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
Okay, as I said way before when I read his letter, he was doing it for the greater good. I need people like that. The only problem is that he showed remorse eventually. He was unhappy out doing the right thing because it had a horrible outcome. But let's see what he has to say for himself.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Off with their heads, lady. We shall see. These are not good options. Ferelden can lock him up. No, I'm not going to give him to the queen there. He's under my jurisdiction. I'm not going to play that game. Give him a clean death. Or send him into exile. This guy is going to get killed. That's for sure. If I cannot protect him, someone is going to kill him. An exile doesn't work for me. What? That is what? Doing what? Doing nothing, basically. That's like a half-hearted measure, showing weakness to some extent. Yeah, let's kill this guy. I'm sorry for you, my friend. You did the right thing. And now you have to pay with your life.
War forces terrible choices on us, but justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
Look at him wriggling. Stay put, you idiot, or he might miss. Okay. There is more! Alright. Let's do this.
Mistress Pullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Poulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
Now, this is Red Templar dealing with Red Templars. Better to starve out. Why not eat the people then? That's the same. If you're giving people to die so the other people can be fed, why not kill them and fry their meat? That will allow you to live through winter and still not get involved with the Red Templars. Really, lady, we can get our hands dirty in the executions. I better have some headsmen do it. I would find that degrading. I am too important to be doing the grunt work myself.
Good intentions don't negate a debt or a crime.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Surely it was clear you were selling to the enemy.
We were starving, and they told me they'd reopen the mines. Selling the quarry so hastily was a mistake. I did what I could to rectify it.
Put her to work. You are free to go. No, that's not going to happen. Put her to work. Now, that is not a big enough deterrent, I think. Don't want to wreck my nails, my pretty elven nails. Lady. No, that's not a real concern. The problem is death never works as a deterrent. Well, yeah, it can. But they're not saying forced labor or anything like that. What am I putting her to? She's an old lady. Maybe if I send her to the quarry and make her, but they're not telling me what this means precisely. Put her to work. Now, she dealt with Red Templars. I would have preferred to do this to the previous guy. I would have certainly sent him to work. That guy deserved mercy. She deserves to have a rod up her ass. A hot rod.
The Red Templars are the sworn enemy of Orlais. No one in the royal court can test this. The punishment for treason is death.
Why am I bringing Orlais to this?
Anything but this, I beg you. No!
Well, not even a public execution. What was that? Why did I bring Orlais to this bullshit? Whatever. The royal court. The royal court can suck my ass.
Where's my other hand? Right there.
Apparently I unlocked a bunch of thrones, didn't I think. Horrible throne, what the hell? It's actually a nice throne, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with the Chantry throne. Okay, goodbye, Parker. I am almost done as well. The only thing left to do, really. Let me check the inventory. How are we? 41 already, fuck me. I'm going to commission something for Skyhold. And I think I'm done for the day. Maybe a little bit of inventory management. We're not going to be able to travel anywhere else today.
I would be merciful.
Hopefully tomorrow I don't have to update half my computer before I start streaming, so we should start on time.
Is that all for today? Not by a long shot. Your worship.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
But for you,
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
I think I can upgrade the courtier or something like that. 2 quarry shit. Sun shelters. 30 blood lotus. Create a chantry. Create a chantry. You know what? I'm going to get blood lotuses. I want to set up a chantry. There is already a tiny little chapel. But Amiga's chantry, why not? Why not? Let's have our own cathedral. What the hell is this? It's a cucumber on a stick. Look at that. Or maybe a banana. Yeah, let's go and get blood lotus.
Unfortunate.
Why not? Let's set up a chantry. Maybe people can make a pilgrimage up here instead of going to the cathedral in Royeaux. That would be great. I think we have blood lotuses in the Fallumire. This place is filled with that shit. I already opened that door. Let's bring the rejects. Black wool. Whom should I bring? It's always the same people. Need to... People that have never been together. Sarah, Barrick, no. They have been together. Sarah, Blackwall, and Cole, maybe? No. I prefer 2 mages. Who cares? I'm not going to fight. Let's bring Iron Bull. Now, I know what to... Let's bring the classes by classes. Let's bring all the warriors with me. See what they have to say to each other. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to fight. I just need a bunch of blood lotus. 30, they say. That will be the last thing we do today. Create a chantry in a Skyhold. Why not? Since we are heretics, I can be sure whomever is preaching there is not part of the hierarchy of the church. Need 11 of those. Shouldn't be too hard. This place is filth. Okay, that's the map. Iron Bull and Black Bull. Better safe than sorry. Iron Bull! What shall we do with you, Iron Bull? After you attack with Devour, your next use of Dragon Rage has a better chance of ripping deeply into your target for a critical hit. What? Well, I'm never going to use Dragon Rage. I think. Takes away my health. How retarded is that? Besides, I don't have any more slots. But I could lose Shield Wall, that's true. Let me check this. Your critical strikes have a better chance to cause a gory mess. Let's get him that. I forget. I also need to deal with Black Bull. Maximum guard bonus. Why not? Holy fuck. Ah, it's true, I can do Sulin's quest. Yeah, I will do that tomorrow, lady, for sure. I had forgotten about that. I need just to open up the location. Although I'm not used to handed weapons at all, since they cause friendly fire. Smuggled throwing. On this note, the words "no death root" have been underlined 3 times. There is a small illustration of a plant that looks like a spindle with this one underneath it. Okay. Interesting.
Nothing to report, sir.
How the hell did I not see that place? After spawning there 1,000 times. Let's head on that direction. And if you wonder why I'm harvesting minerals, it's just because I want Fate touched stuff. The only way I have been able to find it is by continuously harvesting things and getting lucky, more or less. The hell is that? Ah, he used that stupid ability. I need blood lotus, you fucking bastards. It's a boga swamp. Should be blood lotus everywhere. Turns out, shit. Who died? What? Holy shit.
Someone help!
I don't even know where they are. Holy Jesus. Okay, this was a bad idea and they haven't even talked once. This party sucks balls. Okay, I'm going to really pack rat in the hinterlands, huh? Shit. Maybe I should go to a hinterlands. This place is horrible. Holy Jesus Christ. Party of retards. Well, that will teach me. Never bring out 3 warriors. And control the mage. I think I'm going to the... where? Yeah, to the hinterlands. I remember where there is blood lotus. Near, look at that, a bunch of it. Around the lake, exactly. I think I'm going to get all I need here. And then some. The Crossroads Merchant. Is that in the hinterlands as well? I do remember a merchant that sold... Okay, let's get out of here. That sold... what was it? Herbs, but wasn't able to find him ever again. Alright, and I create the chantry, and that's it for today. The AI is so fucking stupid. That's why I have to be a tank. If I'm not the tank, the party will get slaughtered. Because the mage abilities need to be activated with a precision and time. What? That's timeless. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. A precision and what? Timely fashion. A precise and timely fashion. That's what I wanted to say. Or in a precise and timely fashion. Whatever. Let's do this. And that will be it for today.
Right.
The Skyhold Garden.
I ran it. I didn't write it.
Okay. Now I need to go to the garden, don't I? Isn't that how it works? Is this the garden? What is the garden? What? Motherfuckers. No. A garden. This is the courtyard.
Inquisitor.
Fine. That... yeah, whatever. Let's go to the garden.
Inquisitor.
And build the chantry. Chantry Garden. Upgrades the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek. A functional upgrade that brings potential resource gain from the inspired, including gold from the fights. Upgrades the garden by committing the space to a simple greenery and cultivation. Functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. Who gives a shit? Let's get the chantry. This choice is irreversible. Okay. Skyhold Garden. O Maker, hear my cry, guide me through the blackest nights, steel my heart against the temptations of the wicked, make me to rest in the warmest places. O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk only where you bid me, stand only in places you have blessed, sing only to the words you place in my throat. My Maker, know my heart, take me from a life of sorrow, lift me from a world of pain, judge me worthy of your endless pride. What? Isn't pride a bad thing? My Creator, judge me, hold, find me within your grace, touch me with fire that I be cleansed, tell me I have sung you to your approval. O Maker, hear me cry, because I don't know how to create poetry and I suck at rhyming. Sit me by your side in death and make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor, for you are the fire in the heart of the world, and comfort is yours only to give. Canticle of Transfiguration. Horrible poetry. Horrendous poetry. Alright. And I'm sure my performance didn't help any. Alright. Okay, good bad lady, and that the time has come for me to go as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow when we go to where? Emperor Leon, and find that roll that's glittering, and then head to Suleiman's retreat in the forest and find the sword. of the ancient elves. Until then, long live Arlathan. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.